Thank you. Well, the developers behind plans for a mosque near Ground Zero say they are not going anywhere. This as a war of words escalates to a new level tonight. And a new Siena College poll out today is showing that most New Yorkers are against plans for the mosque. In fact, 63% of those surveyed are opposed, while just 27% support the mosque project at Ground Zero. And many voters say that this will affect the way that they vote in November. More on that in just a moment. But let's start tonight with Fox 5's Linda Schmidt and the newest developments. What do you have, Linda?
That's right. Good evening there, Derry. Well, first of all, new for you tonight, Governor Patterson's plan to sit down with that developer of the mosque. That plan tonight is dead. That's because the developer has refused a meeting to discuss another possible location for that controversial mosque.
We are nowhere near the World Trade Center site.
That's developer Sharif El Gamal's position, even though the proposed mosque would be built just 2 blocks from Ground Zero. Congressman Peter King yesterday said Gamal was supposed to meet with Governor Patterson this week to discuss another possible location the governor was proposing for the controversial mosque. But Gamal has now refused to meet with the governor and says that he has no intention of building anywhere else.
That sounds very arrogant on the part of the developer. I mean, if he's serious about building bridges beyond the Muslim community, then the best way to build a bridge will be to realize how insensitive this action is perceived and move the mosque away from Ground Zero.
The polarizing issue has ignited a political firestorm, pitting the president against House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, and New York Congressman Peter King. King and Reid both believe that the mosque should not be built near Ground Zero.
It's a really sad day for America when our politicians choose to look at a constitutional right and use that as basis for their elections.
President Obama has been taking a lot of heat from Republicans and Democrats after saying last week that Muslims have a right to build a mosque in Lower Manhattan. Well, today the president says he made the right choice by inserting himself into the controversy.
Any regrets jumping into the Islamic Center?
The answer is no regrets.
Thank you, sir.
Meanwhile, Speaker Pelosi says she wants to know who's funding the opposition to the mosque, turning it into a national issue that Republicans could use against Democrats in the upcoming fall elections.
There is no question that there is a concerted effort to make this a political issue by some.
If she wants to investigate me, I can handle myself. I'm in public life. But to have relatives who have already suffered so much from 9/11, who are now suffering again because of this mosque coming to Ground Zero, to be facing and threatened with an investigation by the Speaker of the House is absolutely reprehensible.
All right, also for you tonight on this story, no word right now coming from the governor's office about this latest development. In the meantime, coming up for you tonight at 6, we're going to tell you what's currently happening at that mosque location. Ernie, back to you.